So today I thought I'd knock out a couple things from my to-do list just because I want to go through it. And I decided that I'm going to actually teach you guys a force that I came up with. Now I'm going to use these cards because I'm tired of getting aids from the other cards. So f them, I'll use these. And I guess let's just roll the intro, right? Okay, we don't need no intro. Let's just get into this. So I'm going to use this piggy bank as a spectator and show you guys this force, which happens to be a force and a control at the same time. So for this, you can mix the cards up and we'll use the King of Clubs as our force card. Of course, Mr. Piggy. We give him the selection that he can pick any card he wants. If he wants to change his mind to any card from this pile, he can, and we show him the card. Of course, it's the force card. This card goes back into the middle of the deck. That goes back into the middle of that deck. And the card, of course, is controlled straight to the top. So let me show you how I did that shit. We're going to use the 9 of diamonds as our example here. That card gets swing cuts. And of course, your pinky is going to maintain the separation between the halves. The wording here is very important. You're going to ask the spectators to select one of these cards. Because if not, they might want to go lower. And then f them. That's going to ruin the whole thing. So they have an option to pick any one of these cards. Once they do, we're going to out jog it and spread directly to our break. So our break here is right above the 9 of diamonds. At this point, as you ask them if they want to change their minds, you are going to get a pinky break below the force card as you strip that card onto that break. So let's go over that one more time. So we'll use the King of Clubs in this case. You are going to swing cut that bitch into the middle and maintain a break above that card. You're going to spread the deck to the spectator. They can pick any one of these. That card is indifferent. You're going to spread to that break and then reestablish it right below that King of Clubs. The card they picked is then going to be stripped out onto this break. So now you have a break below their card and the card you want to force. In the action of showing them the card that they picked, you're actually going to put both cards instead of just the card that they picked. So therefore, the card that they're going to see is the force card. Now, I've played around with having this card perfectly aligned as you show it to them, but actually fuck it, that's too much effort. And the move actually becomes a lot harder to detect if you actually spread the cards over as you show them. Now what's going to happen is that your forefinger of your right hand is going to separate the force card and the card that they picked from the rest of the deck. That's going to facilitate the move that's coming up. I'll show the sequence one more time for the Arab out there. They pick any card. Of course, you're spreading to the break. You're keeping the break right there. As you ask them if they want to change their mind, you do your sneaky move of putting both cards instead of just the card that they picked onto the spread in the right hand. Now comes the control portion of the move. You are actually going to put both cards back down as opposed to just the force card. This puts you in the position of ditching this indifferent card as if it was the force card into the deck and controlling that card to the top. For the Swahili I will do the move one more time with the card face up. This card is going to go into the middle, and of course you're keeping the break right above it. As you spread the cards and offer them any one of these cards, you are going to out jog the card that they touch. As you ask if they want to change your mind, you're going to transfer this card over to the left hand, still maintaining the break. After putting the card back in the right hand to show the spectator, to control the card, you're going to put both cards back on the left hand side. Insert the indifferent card into the middle of the right hand pack. Insert the whole thing into the middle of the left hand pack. And that's going to be your control. So at speed, it should look like you are offering the spectator any card from the top half. They out jog one. You ask them if they want to change their mind to another card. And that's when you do your little sneaky move over here where you put both cards, showing them the force card. Then you put both of these cards back down. And with that little action, you pretty much have forced the card and controlled it at the same time. It's a very easy force to get once you actually master the individual moves required for the force. So as far as my little checklist, I think I could scratch off, well, 2 more things, if you know what I mean. So I hope you guys enjoyed that force. As far as the rest of this checklist, I'm going to go and see whose dick I need to suck to get 1 million subs. See you guys later.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.